Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get... The Spartans will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duke. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Fires complete on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The pull and throw off the RPO. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Lewis to throw. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Duke.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's held. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play, it's down at the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's fouled. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Quickly complete.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Lewis to throw. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Might be changing the route. Pulls it in. It's Duke. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Lewis to throw. Takes the easy completion. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And the defense able get pressure to the quarterback and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sweet cut there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Fowler.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Duke. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Pirates are on the move. Looking for room. It's Helm. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Snags a quick pass on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Power football with the run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Duke. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Henderson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Pirates back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Duke. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Takes it from the gun on third down. Under fire. He caught it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. And the Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Around the corner, it's held. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Going to sling it on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the open.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the ground, it's held. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
From the red zone, looking for a man. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Touchdown Pirates! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Madison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And 1st down for the offense.
On the snap, it's Madison. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a man, it's Wolf. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.